While the turmoil in Russia may have overshadowed the war in Ukraine, the deadly conflict there grinds on, with a missile strike in the eastern city of Kramatorsk. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says at least 4 people were killed and dozens were hurt when at least one Russian missile hit a crowded restaurant in the city's downtown area. And at this hour, rescue crews continue to search for survivors. Russia is accused of deliberately targeting a civilian area. Ukraine's president says they must be held accountable.
Every such act of terror proves again and again to us and to the whole world that Russia deserves only one thing as a consequence of all that it has done: defeat and a tribunal, fair and lawful trials against all Russian murderers and terrorists.
Meantime, on the front line, Ukrainian forces appear to be advancing, taking advantage of Russia's split focus during a rebellion, which is now over. CNN's Ben Wiedemann has more on the search for survivors in Kramatorsk.
Utter destruction. 2 missiles striking Kramatorsk in eastern Ukraine, one slamming into the city center. The strike took place at precisely 7:32 in the evening. We don't know what it was that struck, but it was clearly a very large missile given the level of damage here. Now, right behind me was a very popular restaurant, and given the time of the strike, there were probably many people inside. A witness inside the restaurant says it was crammed with people when the missile struck. He saw rescuers pulling dozens of people out. Slabs of concrete collapsing at the center of the restaurant. Medics and firefighters continuing to pull people out hours after the strike, and removing damaged cars from surrounding streets, clearing the way for more rescue work. Air raid sirens warning of another strike, pausing the search and rescue, and moving along crowds looking for loved ones. The blast knocking this woman off her feet.
I was in the middle of my apartment. Then I heard a sudden explosion and was knocked off my feet by the wave. The windows were blown out on the first floor. I was very frightened.
Kramatorsk is not far from the front lines. As the war trudges on, Russia continues striking seemingly random targets, and civilians are paying the ultimate price.
I just want peace for everyone. Peace.